Be a lot of blame. We've had Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper Party leader, blaming President William Ruto. It is the same thing we're seeing on the front pages today. On the front page of People Daily, Ruto blunders that cost Raila Odinga, already lumping all the blame on President William Ruto. On the Standard as well, Ruto's blunders. Makali Mulu, before we even talk about the aftermath and what will happen later, everyone is looking for who to blame, and most of them appear to have picked on President William Ruto, that he is to blame for Raila Odinga's loss. Do you agree with these headlines?
I totally agree. You know, from the word go, I think when after the handshake between Ruto and Honorable Raila, it was indicated that then Honorable Raila will be going for the AUC chairmanship. And from the word go, Kenyans were saying that Raila will not win. And then you remember the Gen Zs came out very strongly, went to the social media, and they were blasting Honorable Raila for many, many things which happened in the country. And then from there, the campaign started. And what I've been asking myself is because towards the last 2 weeks, to me it was evident that Raila will lose this seat. So for me, it was just a confirmation of what I expected. Why am I saying that? There were some external factors and internal factors which were working against Raila's winning the position. The internal factors were that this issue, from the word go, it was a diplomatic issue. And Senator Pogisio here has been in this arena for a long time. Issues diplomacy, you cannot handle them the same way you handle issues of politics. So it means when you go to the diplomatic circles, there are things you don't do, so there are don'ts and do's. But one thing I saw from the word go is that we picked this matter of diplomacy and played it the way we play our politics. You know, in diplomacy, somebody will say no to you, but they will not tell you no. They will just take you, give you statements which leave you hanging. It's very difficult to see somebody in diplomacy telling you, no, this is a very firm no, like it is in the Bible. No. In diplomacy, people are, so even when people are telling you, they know very well internally that they will not support you, they will talk to you in a way that to give you hope. And I think that's what got it wrong from the word go. That even the way we went out there to look for the votes, you know, going out to every country, going in big delegations. You remember when they went even for the interview in Addis, this other two gentlemen came just alone, and even not be with one security person. Our Honorable Raila went with a delegation, including MCRs from Nairobi who were airlifted to Addis Ababa. So everybody who is smart would start asking, the kind of things we are seeing and the diplomacy we are used to, could we be transferring a problem to Addis by having Raila as a candidate? The other thing which happened is, Raila was being championed by President Ruto. President Ruto was the chief campaigner. But I think President Ruto has been having serious issues in his country. Issues of abduction, issues of education which isn't working, issues of human rights abuse, issues of insecurity. So anybody out there would wonder, now, is this the kind of image you want to take to this big office in Addis? These are another internal issues, which to me, I think, we didn't manage them well. Okay. Come to the external issues. Look at the issue of DRC. Towards last week. And you know, this issue of DRC, as my party leader was saying, I think it was the main issue which actually did all this thing, and it went highwire. Because I think DRC are just in part of the East Africa community. So the question is, if you can't even manage your own neighbors, people are already in the same block as the chair, because he is the chair, then you are telling us to give you a position, and you are the chief campaigner, you have to give us a position in the AU to manage Africa. It's like you can't manage your home and you want to manage your neighbors' homes. It becomes very difficult. Right. And then look at the issue of the SANDAC issue. You know, when Sandak wrote that they will be supporting the Mozambique candidate, I think our PS made some remarks. And that's why I'll tell you the issue of diplomacy. I've never been a diplomat. But from where I sit as a layman, if we started calling you today, you are a diplomat, it will be saying you are a calm guy, you are not controversial, you are a guy who would, in most cases, when you are saying no, people will never realize you are saying no because you tell people some nice things, but you are actually saying no. And look at how we did it. Even going to Addis for the final day, you have 100 MPs going to Addis. To do what? MPs are not voters. And then they go there and start celebrating even before the vote is cast. So you see, these are some of the things which, to me, from where I sat, I said, these are diplomatic exercises. Look at the way, the humility from the guy who won. He comes with this president, who is a voter. He comes with the 2 bodyguards, and he comes with the wife. 4 people. As we have a delegation of about 200 people. So the president must have asked them, this show of, wastage, could we be transferring this also to Addis?
Right.
And these are the things which can make you the final decision change, even when you are confused with it. Then the third issue was, which was underlying and it was never said. When you look at Kenya, Kenya is like the big brother in the eastern region. And then South Africa, there is big brother in the southern. So when you are big brother, there's a sibling rivalry. Your brothers will feel this guy is becoming so domineering. So anytime you continue adding more power to him, he becomes imposing his ideas on us and all those other fears. So don't be surprised, even our neighbors. Although when I look at the list, I don't know how genuine it was.
It cannot be genuine because it is secret ballot.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised that even some of our neighbors and brothers might have not voted for our candidate. Then the fear of the person called Raila. Honorable Raila is known in this country and internationally as a very firm believer of what he believes in, he goes for it. So people might have been wondering, when this guy is a chair, AUC, are we able to manage him? Or might he come and then the president will have no say because he's so powerful that when he sits there, nobody would want to have a chairman who is so powerful than the president.
All right.
So to me, these are some of the issues. And from the word goes, I felt you will have a very slim chance of winning. And it was confirmed when the vote was done.
So the blame game continues, and